and welcome to tonight's hangout. Unfortunately, as you can see, I'm all alone on my own. Nobody's bothered to come with me today. Actually, I'm only joking. Yay! We got 4 here. Sorry for the late start, guys, but we've had a few technical hitches, shall we say? So let's go around. Let's go around and say hello to everybody. Gordon, hello. How you doing?
Hi guys, how's everybody doing?
That's good.
Looking forward to Sunday, I hope.
Yeah, all of you should be. Just wait. Carl's coming in now. Yay! There you go. And Chris, how are you doing?
Fan-dabby dozy, mate. Thanks.
Great news. And Carl?
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I've been running around like a blue-ass fly all day. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
Good. And Dubby, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Don't worry, I'm not falling over. That's bad.
We've been hearing, Dubby, that you've been not very kind to your masters, and they told you to slam your wrist into the door frame again several times.
Yes. I had to. I think the trouble is I had nothing to prove that I'd actually hurt myself, so I had to have something. So I had to beat myself up a little bit. I had instruction. Either that, or I wouldn't get my sock, and I can't have that.
Yeah. So you actually broke your wrist.
Well, it's fractured, broken. Yeah. They phoned me up out the blue on Monday afternoon. Ipswich Hospital called up, asked how my wrist was, and I said, well, it's all right compared to the rest of my pain I've got. It's painful, but not as bad as everywhere else. And he said, well, we need you to come back to A&E as soon as, because we need to put a splint on it, because they didn't spot it on the night, but you've got a fracture. So many apologies for that, but can you come back? And got told to wear this god-awful thing for
6 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks, but I don't know if that includes the 3 weeks I've been gaily charging around without it on, quite frankly. But hey ho, at the end of the day, they're human like the rest of us, and things can get missed. So I can't get upset by it. It's it's just one of those things.
At least
sorry we missed it. You're dead, so come back and die, will you? We forgot to tell you. You're dead.
Yeah. You're deceased. You are no more.
Expired. You have got to meet your maker. You shuffled off this mortal coil.
Can you come back? We need to fill the paperwork in.
Yeah. Right then, let's catch up with the chat, because we've got quite a few on at the moment. So Keith says, evening guys and gals.
Evening,
Ken.
And most all crooking fighty says, g'day Dave, Nalia, Gordon and Ken.
Hello, mate.
I feel sorry for our prison colonies down under that I've got to finish at 11 tonight, because I'm working, which means I've got to get up at 4:30 in the morning. Boo. Well, never mind. So we have I am on time today, and it's just enough time to go and get a coffee. Go make a coffee. Go on, then you have a coffee on us. I must know Ubri's blue. You're only 12 hours in front. Yeah. Evening, yeah, I've just done that one, haven't I? Oh, no, he's added a few. Evening, ladies. G'day, Dave, Gordon, Chris, Pete, Carl. I hope everybody's doing well. Stitch. Evening, Stitch.
Hi, Stitch.
Evening, ladies. Evening, most. G'day, Stitch. They're having a chat between themselves. Yankee Doodle. Evening, Yankee.
Hello.
All right.
Evening, Stitch. Evening, Moist. Indeed, Moist. Evening, Chris. And somebody, Veggies, Mitter, Sukels. Iku is that? Yeah. Evening,
yeah.
you sexy bunch.
Yeah,
Evening, Wiggy.
aka Ermintrude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got him.
the
Herman
Wegster.
Trude.
Yeah.
I'm not reading that, Jim. You can say whatever you like. I'm not reading that out.
I think
Evening,
it
Jim.
means good evening, friends.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
that's what it says.
Probably.
A rough
I hope
guess.
so.
See, I can't highlight it, which is
In
unfortunate.
Johnny Foreign.
And Wiggy says, "Go away, Dave."
Yeah.
G'day, Wiggy and Jim. Okay, we're all caught up. So, and of course, Wiggy just gets one more in. Get it right.
Dave, I'm just going to swap to Dave. I'm going to swap to my tablet, mate, because I can't see this bloody phone. So give me. I'll jump you off and I'll come back in a minute.
Okay,
All right.
So there is one big event happening on Sunday. Are you all going?
No,
Oh, two of
I
you
was.
are. That's good.
I was going, but I got a new bike coming tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
I saw pictures of that. Very nice.
I need to give it a good go over before I ride it anywhere.
Yeah, which is sensible.
Makes sense.
And Carl,
That's the plan at the moment.
you taking your waterproofs?
No.
Coming from the Midlands, he's used to it.
Whenever you're going to the seaside, mate, you're going to get wet, so you might as well. And Gordon, you going? I know that.
Yeah, I'm off up Saturday.
Yeah, he's off Saturday. He's going to pitch a tent in some guy's local car park somewhere and shelter from the rain.
Just borrow somebody's garden; they won't mind.
I'm sofa surfing.
So I should have prepared this before, shouldn't I? The event that they're going to is the Skeggies, the Skegness meet. Let me find it on Facebook. Oh yeah, I should. Last week I prepared, didn't I? I had everything prepared. I had the pictures up. I got ready. This week, what happened to me? Ugh. Dear me. Oh.
The shit hit the fan.
Nah.
Yeah, waterproofs won't be necessary. The sun always shines on the righteous.
Yeah,
That's why
so it's going to rain
but we're
on
talking
us,
about
then,
car
isn't it?
here.
It's going to rain on it. I'm
I was
coming
gonna
along.
say, that's why I always get wet.
Just because Stitch is going to be all right, Carl's
Yeah.
going to get soaked. Sorry, Carl.
So
It's a thing.
So this is why I opted to go up. This is why I opted to go up on the Saturday, because apparently all day Sunday round here where I am, not far from Carl, it's pissed it down all day.
a new mistress, Chris. I mean, new toy. No, I mean new bike. Nice one.
Yeah. Mistress as well.
Yeah. Just on you, Carl. Says Stitch.
Yeah.
Good. So you want to tell us about your new bike that you're actually having? I know you told us last week, but sometimes people are come, so people didn't come last week.
It's kind of come full circle. I used to have a ZZR 1400 and had to give it up because I lost the peripheral vision in the right eye, or lost a lot of it. So when I was looking over the shoulder, I couldn't really see anything, and there could have been a car there when I was trying to pull out. Then I went to an adventure bike, and I found that I could turn more, I could see better, so I stayed on that, and it's okay, but I do like the ZZR. So what I've done is I'm going back to a ZZR, which is being delivered to me tomorrow, but I'm taking off the clip-ons and I'm doing the handlebar conversion on it. So I will be quite a lot more sit up. And I've put some lower pegs on it, or I've bought the lower pegs ready to go on it. So I'll have lower pegs and handlebars. So I should be almost in an upright riding position. So that way I get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Excellent. And what bike are you decided to go down on, Carl?
He's trying to get day release ticket at the moment by the look of it.
Sorry, talking to Mrs. Yeah, the only bike I've got running at the moment is a Bullet.
That's good. Finally,
I get
I've found what I wanted to do after all that time. So we have, as you can see, Sunday the 23rd of August, the Cruise Skeggy Run, hosted by Weggy. I wonder if Weggy's actually going, or if he should be. I hope he is.
Apparently, what you said today, Dave, yes, he is going.
Excellent, excellent.
So it's going to be Weggy's sprinkle party then.
Yeah, everybody's got to take trifle and sprinkles with them.
Sprinkles.
Trifle and sprinkles is a must. You have to take them so you can present them to Weggy, because he's such a fan of trifle and sprinkles, and he really, really likes them a lot. So, yeah, so they're meeting at Burger King Hill, the junction A14, A140, and they're going to be there early, and they're going off to Skegness, and
stopping off at Boston on the way, so I'll be that's where I'll be joining them.
Yeah, that's right. It's not showing it on here, unfortunately.
Is it not?
But,
No, I don't think it's on there, is it?
Yay, Gabby's back.
Yay! Have I missed anything? Again, yeah.
Not really.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. It just took me ages to find this, and I was letting these guys talk while I was trying to find this.
Oh, was that Skeggy Run on
Sunday?
Sunday?
Skeggy Run on the Sunday. Can you give us a bit more information about it, Dubby?
Yes, I can. Just bear with me. I'll read out the times and everything. Just bear with me. Boom, boom, boom. Suffolk, here we go. And Skeggy Run, right. Here we go. They're going to be meeting up at Crew Hill at 7:30 for a leave time of 8 o'clock. They're going to head up to Walker's Snack Bar at Barton Mills, and if anyone wants a postcode for that, it's IP286AE. That's Indigo Papa 28 6 Alpha Echo. To arrive around 9 o'clock. Stay there for about an hour for a drinkies, etc., and then head off to Boston to go to the sports bike shop up there. They'll have refreshments, etc., for about 45 minutes, and then depart off to Skegness. And if I'm correct, and I'm sure he'll tell us later when he comes on, Skeggy Cruise is going to meet everyone at Boston, I believe.
Do you know exactly what time they're? Do you know exactly what time they're getting to Boston?
Exactly what time they're getting to Boston. I haven't got a clue.
There's an out there. Well,
no, it doesn't actually say what time they're actually going to be aiming for Boston. But that's about out of the 120 miles. It's about 80 odd miles up there, and it's about an hour and a quarter, hour and a half. And they'll probably have a stop on the way. They'll probably have at least one stop.
Yeah, Weggy's just put up this. We're having another stop between Walkers and Boston, folks.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I expected that, because just to make sure everyone's got enough petrol, I suppose, on halfway up or whatever.
This is it. I shall be up in the vicinity on Saturday, so I shall probably do is call at Skeggs and ride down with Skeggy down to you guys at Boston, so we can all ride up together.
Yeah, cool. That'd be nice.
Yep.
Sadly, as you pointed out, though, I won't be there, but hey. I want to see lots of pictures. Yeah, I want to see lots of pictures and lots of videos from everybody. Rub my nose in what I'm missing. Say again?
Get a backie off somebody. You'd have to get us on somebody's back of somebody's bike.
I don't think anyone will take me on the back with my record. I think they'll probably think I'll jinx them.
Oh, we'll
be
get you Mr. Blobby suit to put on just in case you fall off so you're back.
Wrap him in bubble wrap.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm glad I made the effort to try and get on tonight now. Thank you.
Yeah, that really helped because I had very little information. Right, the chat is going a bit, so let's catch up. You got Chris, yeah, ZZ with cow horns.
Not exactly Renthals.
Yeah.
That's what it is at the moment.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's the baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, you get eight hangers, mate. Eight hangers and 4 controls.
Nah.
Yeah. Don't forget the sissy bar and the king queen seat as well.
King seat, yeah.
No, I think that's
like
going to be
yours
more
on
comfortable than a king and queen seat anyway. It's already got
Yeah.
an aftermarket seat.
I'd say it looks lovely, Chris. So you must be well pleased with that. Have you got her yet?
No, she comes tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's being delivered tomorrow.
Yeah, excellent.
And my Tiger's going in Part X.
Oh, cool.
So after that, we got Weggy loves sprinkles, yay! Saying hi, and the rest of you guys have a great evening. Cheers, Weggy. Hope you're having a good one, mate. We're having another. Yeah, I got that one earlier. And Yankee Dougal says, "Thanks, Weggy. Busy at work. Mike,
Moist.
cheers. Moist, Mike, cheers. Is it work, moist? Mike, cheers. Yeah, Mike, yeah. It's one of those
No,
things. I'm
moist.
looking at it.
Yeah, moist.
I know moist. I know moist. It's just mate. Afterwards, before it just looking at my head and it just wasn't.
It's
clicking.
thrown you.
Bit like when bit like I about 2 weeks ago. The word I just pleasure. Don't work too hard, mate. Tracy Brown, hello, Tracy Brown.
Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Tracy.
Rob64, nice to have you on here. We're stopping at the Mecca D at Kings Lynn at the A47, A17 roundabout. So
That's cruel, isn't it?
So if any of you guys,
Is it not? Kingsley? Oh,
No.
of course not.
Kingsley, no.
Kingsley? No, it's not quite there, is it?
No.
Kingsley. So if anybody's going and they're not meeting up at the other place, they can go
Korea.
there and they can meet there. Jim says, hi, Trace. G'day, Trace. You okay? Hi. Yeah. Judy. They're all chatting between themselves in the chat. As they always do, they chat between themselves and never ask us any questions on a Q&A, you know.
Makes us feel a little bit redundant, doesn't that?
Yeah, I might as well just have a bloody chat on the side. We'll just sit there and watch it.
Yeah, we'll just sit here twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah.
Well, if you scroll right up to the top of the chat, there are 2 questions, and one of them's got a dirty word in it as well.
We'll have that one first then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't got the very, very top one. I've only got the wife saying peekaboo. That was about 38 minutes early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was by Stitch. What was the question? Let me think. What do we think about electric bikes?
Wasn't that on Facebook?
Gordon, please refrain from using such language.
Yeah, that is disgusting. I thought it was going to be a decent swear word.
Yeah, you got
I thought he was going to say the C word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I feel
Christmas?
sullied. I'm sullied. It's,
ideas on electric bikes. I think they're a fantastically great idea for people who want to be useless and slow. Well, I'm not slow, but
I think they are at the moment.
yeah, it's if we were doing this skeggy meet and you were living in, say, Devon or Cornwall or somewhere like that, and you wanted to go all the way up there, have a ride around, come all the way back, and then
3
go
to
out
4 days.
Yeah.
Oh,
you'd have-
excuse me.
You would have to recharge at somewhere at some point.
Hmm.
Hydrogen power, that's different.
I must admit that I have actually had a go on one.
Right, that's it. Bye.
It was a bit of an experiment because of my predicament being minus a leg. Right, I was approached by somebody to say, "Here, we've got one of these battery powered things, shall we say? And because you're disabled and you can't change gear, and it's automatic, we want to know your opinion on what you think of it." And I took it in back after I had it for about 3 hours, and it was, "Can I have my arms back, please?" Because the torque and the acceleration on it, man, was unreal.
Yeah, they are.
It was right. I'm going to open it up now. I better hang on. Whoop. And it went like crap off a shovel, right?
Yeah.
But it was great for about an hour, and then it was right. Where can I charge this bloody thing up? And it was really weird because all you can hear is the air and the wind blowing by the bike. You can hear the birds and stuff, right? And yeah, but I still won't have one. I only did it as a favour.
You see, for
Just to say,
me,
I've tried one.
for me, any electric vehicle without some noise is dangerous on the road. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it'd probably be okay. But that was before people had their phones stuck in their hands all the time when they're walking.
Well,
Yeah.
this is it. You've just hit
when they're
the nail
driving.
on the head,
Yeah.
right? Because they dropped the bike off here. I went a ride around the lanes up to Matlock and stuff, and I came back through Derby, right, just to see and how it handled in traffic.
Yeah.
And the number of people that were walking down the road, same as you've just said, oh shit, there's somebody in the road. And
Yeah.
it was unreal. And the thing is, the horn that's on it is absolutely freaking useless.
Is it an electric horn by any chance?
I thought you want a sound bomb or something on it. Was that pathetic? But
Yeah.
coming through the ring road and through Derby into Allington and out through Chellaston and stuff, making my way back home, it was people were just walking out into the road and car drivers that weren't aware that you were there. Where if I'd have been on my Vulcan or any other bike with a nice noisy pipe on it, they'd have gone, "Hey, look, there's a bike somewhere."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But too quiet. They need some noise with them.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Cars are saying.
Yeah. MP3 Harley noises, mate. That's what you want. Little scooter
Yeah.
with MP3 Harley noises on it.
You say that.
Well,
Lexus on their hybrid, I don't know whether it's just on the 450 RX 450 or whether it's on the NX 300 as well, but when you put it into sport mode, it plays exhaust tunes through the hi-fi to make it sound more sporty. I swear
Just
to
to
God.
engorge your penis.
Yeah.
So what's the whole damn point of it all? I just don't understand it. I really don't. Because it's not that.
Well, it's supposed to be saving on the fossil fuels and less carbon emissions, isn't it? But to make the batteries for them, it's 10 times the carbon emissions than a petrol engine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Precisely.
And the
But they are
battery
getting
packs
quick.
only last 10 years at the moment. Then you have to have them replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to kill off any second-hand market, isn't it?
Yeah,
for bikes and cars. Because who's going to buy a car, 8 years old, knowing you've got 2 years to max out the blooming battery?
precisely.
You're not going to, are you?
The resale value will be atrocious because nobody, like you say, nobody's going to buy one with only 2 or 3 years left on the batteries. Simple as that.
And then all you're going to do is have scrap line around everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
So we've had
You have
this
to
is
be
one, mate.
scrapping the batteries as well. So that's something you've got to pay for, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like my mate and his brother. They've got their own garage and stuff, and they've got a customer that comes in. Well, her husband comes in, and she's got one of these electric cars, and she's got to shell out £8,500 for new batteries.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's a write-off, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she bought the car from a dealer when the first wave of electric cars come out. She's had it 8 years, 7 years now, and they've turned around and told her within the next 12 months she will need to replace the batteries, and it's £8,500 plus VAT, right, on top. And she's got to take them back to the dealer, take the car back to the dealer to get the batteries changed, right? Then she's got to pay a charge on top of that for disposal of the batteries.
I'd say no. I'll take the batteries home with me.
I was going to say, how many of us would be willing to buy a bike or a car and after 8 years be told that you got to have your engine taken out, replaced, and you got to pay for it all to be got rid of and everything else? How many of us would actually continue to say, "Oh yeah, I'll do that. Here's lots of money. Go ahead and take the engine out"? No, we say, "Tell me what's wrong with it, and I'll fix it."
It's just a continuing of the. It's going to continue the society that we've got now, and it's just a throwaway society. Keep it for so long, and then just chuck it. Next new model out, and with respect to the cost of these bloody electric cars and bikes, I can't afford a second-hand old banger, let alone go out and buy a brand new blooming electric bike or car. No way.
Yeah.
Rob64 says, "Put the playing cards in the wheel like we used to do when we were kids." Wonderful. Jim,
It's like when I went out on the electric one. I was looking for a hole for somewhere to stick a lollipop stick. But I couldn't find anywhere.
Jim says, just wanted to say, guys, next week I hopefully will be able to join you from 650 up a mountain.
Excellent.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Lovely. I bet you're well chuffed, Jim. Must be well chuffed.
And Stitch says, all those little beads you put on the spokes that come from Frosties. So as you go around,
good God.
Yeah.
Are you sure they were in Frosties?
No, we're not going to have a mad debate over this, are we?
No, I've got a funny feeling anal beads don't come in Frosties box.
Cars, bikes will become disposable items. Well,
yeah.
Technically, the average lifespan of a car is 12 years in England, and then it's thrown away. Now, that's not all of them, obviously. I had a car that was 35 years old. The bike is 28 years old, but yeah, it's most vehicles are thrown away by 12 years. So 8 years, they couldn't even make them last to 12 years. I don't know. Meredith says hi, Stitch, and hi back. They're having a chat. Enjoy your trip, Jim. Hi, Crinkles. Yeah, they're all talking between themselves again. Robert Baker, evening all. Evening.
Evening, Robert.
Hi, Jim. Where is Kenny? Can't wait to Trace coming up these days, and I bet you are. We're all caught up again. So, whilst you guys are chatting between yourselves, would you like to ask us some questions?
Yeah.
You never know. Like I said on the Facebook, I said you can ask us any questions you like. You never know. We might even answer them and get them right. But don't bet your luck on it.
Yeah, I'm only going to answer sensible questions. I don't answer stupid questions.
Do you like try?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Do you like
Goes without
sprinkles?
saying. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dave. I was reading a bike magazine, one of the bike magazines the other day, and there was a little article, and it had this weird old bike on there. It was 1921 Megola, Megola, 1921. Stick that up. It's a right funny contraption. If you can get it up, find a picture.
Yeah, there were some quite funny contraptions in the old days, wasn't there, in the 20s?
Yeah. So this one just absolutely, I just laughed my head off when I saw it. It's actually got the engine inside the front wheel.
Yeah, there it is.
All right.
That amazed me. I don't know why. I just thought, what the hell have they done that for?
That looks like something out of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's a rotary engine, like they use on aircraft. So that's probably why they're using it like that. And every time I say rotary engine, the term comes into my head: Wankel rotary engine.
Wankel.
The daft thing is that I've still got a chain driving the rear wheel. So
I'll have a look, see if I can get a better
the drive shaft must go. It must be a flexible drive shaft that goes through the frame.
I'll try to think what they got. It has 5 cylinders. The crankshaft turns faster than the cylinders. That it has no gearbox, no clutches, and the brakes are at best marginal. Made in Germany, apparently.
Definitely has something there. Yeah, that's definitely a German bike.
Yeah, that just amused me when I saw that.
Yeah, they even got a version with the engine on the back wheel. Look.
Oh, I didn't see that. Huh. But how daft is that?
I wonder if they've actually got one riding it. They actually do have one riding.
Oh, good God.
No, I don't want to see that. Let me find a YouTube. There's a YouTube.
But like the
That's how you attacked.
Can you guys hear that?
No.
Yeah.
Hold on. I need to share it with audio.
But can you imagine the hassle, though, if you go and get a bloody puncture in your front wheel? Oh.
Can you hear it now?
Does sound like an airplane, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to go along, I presume you push it off the stand and just hold on for dear life.
Yeah, I mean, you got a carburetor right there.
Yeah.
Or a fuel reservoir or something. That's the there is obviously the fuel tank. But how would you ride it?
God knows. I absolutely don't know. I mean, how the hell you'd actually start it off? If it's already spinning like that.
One here. Is this one actually going to run? Yeah, it is. You always give it a push start. There you go.
Sorry, that's
I knew women come in handy for something.
Yeah,
you're brave,
yeah,
Chris.
it
You're
was-
brave.
It was
No,
him that
just
said it.
stupid.
Nobody
Yeah.
else. Just him.
Yeah,
It was
him,
me.
Governor.
All,
I've
all
got broad
comments.
shoulders.
All comments are made by those who made the comments are subject to their own and nothing to do with me. Right, how far behind am I on the chat? Let's see. Okay. So, hi Jim. Where's Kenny? Got that. Wiki says, how many of you guys are coming? Joining me for the Skegness run. Well, two of them, as far as I
Not
can
me.
tell at the moment, which is Carl and Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Chris has got to wait for his bike to come, and I cannot get out of the things that I've got to do, I'm afraid. Stitch says, I might, Weggy.
Excellent.
Ask Natty why her paint smells like rotten eggs. Is that because she put rotten eggs in it? I don't know. Jim, have any of you guys heard about the new disposable engine?
Nope.
The new
No,
what?
enlighten us, Jim.
Yeah.
That's a different. I'm not heard of that one.
Thoughts are switch. Who of you are against them? Crutch rockets.
Oh, right, the sporty bikes.
Well, I like
I'm not
sports bikes. I do like sports bikes. I just can't ride them anymore because of my disability. It's just impractical for me to be able to ride one safely. And not unless, of course, I get the helmet and cut a huge slot here.
Sunroof in your helmet, yeah.
Yes, so I can see looking that way.
Oh, bless
What
you.
you have to get, Dave, don't you?
Well,
Just get a
get
World
one
War
of them
II
old-
German helmet.
Now we'll have to get one of the old Stadium Achilles helmets that was really up around here.
yeah, could do that. Or I can just put
some about a centimetre across.
put some ape hangers on instead of using the low down ones. Against crutch rockets, all bikes have their place, Robert. Yep.
Yeah.
All bikes do have their place.
I do like a good old sports bike. I've never actually ridden one, but I do love them. I can't see they could be that comfortable. Well, certainly not for me and my back nowadays.
Not nowadays, but when I was younger and I had my RD 350 power valve, and that was a nice low down bike, sporty for its time because it was 1982 bike it was, and I had it in 84, I think it is, or 85, one of the two, and yeah, that went really quick, and I enjoyed it. I rode that everywhere. And yeah, the seat was not the most comfortable in the world, but it did its job. It stopped me getting wet and sore in too many places. But yeah, I loved them, and I've ridden cruiser style, not cruiser, but cruiser style in the XS 250 SE, and that was more upright like that, and I enjoyed that one. I enjoy my sports tourer that I got at the moment, the 600 Divi. Most bikes are nice. You were going to say?
I was going to say those your Divvies, they're nice bikes. They've got a good rep, those, haven't they?
Yeah, I'd love to try a new Divi, but yeah, those are nice. All bikes have their place.
Definitely.
Jim, have you guys heard about the new Ford disposable engine? No, I haven't.
No.
Disposable engine.
Yeah.
Does it come with the fuel in it as well? Like, you know, just plonk it in.
Yeah. Empty the tank and then switch the whole engine over. That's weird. Mad.
Plastic automotive engine.
No,
Really?
never heard of that.
Don't know. Moving on. Wankle. Interesting word. Sounds like a person who would buy an electric bike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember ages ago I was listening. I had an audio CD of Monty Python, and they had listened to these silly words, and he said a number of them, and one of the middle ones was Wankle rotary engine.
Yeah, but you can't help but giggle that, can you? Not when you're
Yeah.
a school child like I am.
Yeah.
Wiggy says, "I'm for all motorcycles. Good on you, lad."
Mhm.
My bandit is sorted, by the way, guys. Excellent.
Excellent.
Good news.
Yeah. Let's start a new movement. All bikes matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Evans says, "Good to hear, Wiggy."
Apart from electric
Yeah.
bikes, of course.
Oh yeah, they're not bikes, are they? You can't call them
Nah.
bikes.
That bike sounds like playing cards. With the front engine. Sounds like a prop plane. Yeah, it does. It really does sound like a plane. I think it's because it's exactly the same style of engine.
Yeah.
Yes, Jim, although I'm keeping quiet, I'm enjoying the bird at the moment. Moving on.
They are nice bikes, that's why.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I can imagine. I've not ridden one of those either. Because what about these Honda VRFs? I was reading about those, the latest version. They reckon they're a lot better than the original now. But they reckon that they still could tweak it up a little bit better with their little extras. But then I'm not one for all these extras, the traction controls and all this, that, and the other. I like to know that.
Old like the rest of us.
Yeah. I think it's definitely coming into me like that. I think I am getting a bit like that.
There's a generation of kids out there that's going to grow up and never know what it's like to have to feather the clutch or control your brakes independently.
Yeah, all these heel start things and all this gizmos takes the fun out of riding, doesn't it?
And driving, yeah. To all, I would like to change the color of my bike, but I would like to do it myself. Any tips on how would help?
Paint it.
I've just replied to that, Nita. It's quite a long reply, but
Yeah. Paint it. I'd say YouTube is your friend.
But if you're not sure, you can always
Rattle
find and wrap
cans.
it.
Gordon's got the deodorant out.
Yeah, Gordon needs the deodorant.
Matte Black under the arms.
Yeah, Matte Black.
It's grey primer this time.
I was just about to say, don't
That's
forget
for the hair, isn't it? The grey
first.
primer.
Yeah.
No, I've
definitely showing your age.
I've got some chrome finish for the edge for that on Sunday.
Chrome. Are you going for the weathered look?
No, that's rusty.
Yeah.
Rusty.
Yeah, you need some.
You'd be surprised what you can achieve with the rattle can if you know what you're doing. Even if you don't know what you're doing, you can be surprised what you can achieve with that rattle can.
Yeah, you can certainly change the colour of a bike with rattle can paint.
Yeah,
no problems whatsoever.
But if you change the colour to a different colour, I know if you're going from a light blue to a dark blue, that's probably okay. But if you're changing a colour to a different colour, don't forget you have to inform the DVLA on the logbook to tell them it's a different colour. But if you wrap it in plastic, if you vinyl wrap it, that's not permanent. Therefore, you don't need to inform them. No.
Oh, do you not? I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
And
it's not a permanent thing with peeled off.
Good thing with vinyl wrap though, it's about the same sort of price, and if you don't like it, whip it off and put some other stuff on.
Yeah,
it takes half the time.
I in see you Sunday. excellent. He's going to the John's going to the
Okay.
Skeggy run
Yeah.
by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Ford's new engine is the small cars. In the small cars, have a wet cam belt that runs through inside the oil. I'm assuming that runs inside the engine. Belt is good for 85,000 miles, but can't be replaced without a complete engine strip down. Well, that's all right.
That's not so good.
I just won't tell anybody when I finish the car at 70,000 miles. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's
Again,
that's why
throwaway
it's
society, though, isn't it?
disposable. Yeah.
I don't know what the obsession is with trying to, just not worry about it.
With the price of labour, it works out cheaper to buy a new engine. Yeah, and you wouldn't want to buy a second-hand engine because that would have the same problem as your original engine, and you have no idea how long the chains come for, or belt.
Yeah.
Chris has had some considerable success with spraying.
Oh,
See,
well,
I didn't have any-
congratulations, Chris.
He's spraying his seed everywhere.
Oh yeah, I wish. I had a
What colour?
crappy gold Varadero. Went Kawasaki Midnight Blue. That was all done with rattle cans. Got professional finish on it.
Kenneth thinks that she might want a flamenco pink.
She can have whatever colour she can get in a can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have several colours.
Kenny, what's wrong with flamingo pink?
Everything.
And we're all caught up amazingly. So you guys who've just come on in the last few minutes or whatever, and you missed the beginning, there is going to be a nice big run to Skegness on Sunday, and hopefully Dobby will go through it all again for us in a bit once he gets the information back again. But
got it there.
Yeah, it's going to be Sunday, the 23rd of August, and they're all going to Skegness. And they're going to have, there's 25 going, 15 maybes at the moment. But anybody's welcome to go as long as you practice all the safety things that you need to do in this current climate. You don't show off, you'll be fine. Dobby, you want to tell us any more?
Yeah, well, I can do. I'll go through it again if you'd like me to. They're going to meet at Crew Hill, which is the A140 junction roundabout in the garage car park. At 7:30, they're aiming to start all meeting up with the aim to leave at 8 o'clock to go off to Walker's Snack Bar at Barton Mills. If you want to meet there, the postcode apparently is IP286AE. They intend to arrive there about 9 o'clock, have refreshments, and for about an hour, and then roughly about 10 o'clock, head off to the sports bike shop in Boston. How long they'll take to get there, I don't know. They are talking about having a stop in Kings Lynn at Mackie D. And I can't remember the junction, but that was on here earlier when he put it out. And then from there, they're going to go off to, after 45 minutes or so, head off to Skegness. Having met Skeggy Cruiser, I believe, there. And then spend the day up there. And what the plan is coming back, I don't know, but I presume they'll be having, they're having another stop between Walkers and Boston as well. So it's not all in one foul swoop. There'll be a couple of stops on the way.
And it is 125 friendly, so that anybody that wants to come up, they can. There's nobody going to be racing off anywhere, showing off. It's all nice and friendly, and everybody's welcome to come.
Yeah, the crew always go as fast as the slowest one, and that's it. We're all in it together. And just have it, all trundle up together.
Wiggy says,
all right, you're welcome.
for
You're
updating
welcome.
all those who are interested. Well, not everybody's on the crew site, so I thought I'd give it 2 or 3 shout outs during this, and hopefully anybody who's watching can come. And hopefully, Moist or Cracking Fighty will be already 3/4 of the way here, so we can get there in time. Unlikely. Did you say
Peter,
no
no
pink? No pinky. So
Not allowed any
another
pink.
colour. Mackie D's and Kinnell.
That's King's short for King's Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah. They earlier on they did say what the actual junction was, but I can't remember what it was. Let's see if I can spot it again in here.
Yeah, is that the place they usually meet for the Sunny Honey Run? Is it?
Pass.
Still
On that
think
one.
it is.
The one at King's Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
There you go.
If it's the Mackie
It's-
King's Lynn, it is, isn't it?
yeah, it's the one at the A47 A17 roundabout apparently.
Roundabout. No, it's not the
Oh,
one.
you got it. Yeah.
Let me just do.
Yeah, A17, A47 junction or roundabout or whatever. That's where they're going to be meeting up or stopping on the way.
A47.
I don't think that's the same one.
No, I don't know. I don't know the. I've not done those runs before, going up that way with them yet, so I don't know that. I'm afraid.
Well, that's the one he's putting. But yeah, we'll sort it out, and we'll get back to you. I'm sure we will. That one's fairly close.
Yeah, I don't mind anyway. Like, I'm not going to be meeting up there, so I'm just asking out of interest.
Mm.
Would it be the A17, A52?
No, instead A47,
Yeah.
A17 junction. There's Mackie D's and the Shell garage there, according to Rob.
Quite possibly. Oh, well, there. Yeah, there you go. There's a Mackie D's and a Shell garage there. Thanks for letting me know that one, because I was busy looking at a map to see if I could find it, but never mind. Yeah, so you're all going to have some fun. You're all going to have lots of pictures taken, and hopefully next week when Weg is hosting, we'll be able to show some pictures of the meet and do some reminiscing of all the fun things that people have been getting up to, and hope Gordon doesn't drop his leg anywhere.
Yeah, try not to do that, please, Gordon.
Yeah.
Are you going to take a spare just in case?
I was just going to say that.
He's going to do, okay, I need a spare spark plug, a punch repair kit, little air bladder, left foot, right foot, just in case.
Yeah.
No, bless you.
Yeah. It's all fun. But is there anything else going on the next weekend or the weekend after that you guys have heard about or going to? Something going on. I
think the next one for me would be the 5th of September, I think it is, which is Mackie's Do.
Yeah.
Cambridge pinstriping.
Yeah, fake Cambridge pinstriping, yeah.
I have got that picture. I just got to bring it up. There we go. So bring that up there. Think. There. That one?
That's the kid.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Do you have any information on that one, Dubby?
No, I don't actually. I've got a total letdown there. No, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you where the Iron Horse Ranch house is, to be perfectly honest, other than the fact I presume it must be somewhere.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere. Post plenty of videos, guys. So us slack bums over here can get to enjoy the run too. Yeah,
Mhm.
and me. Enjoy the rest of the hangout. I'll see you on Sunday. Take care. Bye, Stitch.
Take
Right,
care, Steve.
Bye.
Bye,
No, it's true that.
Stitch. Cambridge Pinstripe Bike Meet 50. Yeah, he's got it up already. Typical.
Mm,
How does he know when he's so far down south?
I don't know.
And there he goes again. Iron Horse
Oh.
Road, 2 High Street Market, deep in
Yeah, there.
Peterborough, PE68EB.
We could do with him
Wonderful.
just coming on running the show, can't we? Look, bless him.
Yeah, we need you to host one of the nights or days for you.
Yeah.
Bye, Trace. She said, bye, Stitch. Take care, Stitch. Have a great day on Sunday. Take care, Stitch. Dave, TT, and
Oh yes.
someone's second birthday open day.
Yes. It's the Treble T bike shop at Sudbury. They're having a birthday bash.
Yeah.
How did I forget that one? I wonder if I can find the details. Hold on.
While you're looking for details, I know where it is. I led the crew there last time. John says, night all, see you
I
Sunday.
got there all
Night,
by
John.
myself.
Sorry, Pete. Doing you out of a job. No, you're
No,
not.
you carry on. You carry on.
Please, it always helps for us to know that people have the information that I haven't.
Trust me, I don't mind.
Night, Stitch.
Yeah,
See
because
you,
I went to last year's one and I didn't even get wet.
Shock,
Jamie.
horror, and amazement.
I know.
You could have had a very good time.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So, one of the two things you didn't do. Did you go on the right day?
Yes.
2
Oh.
for 2.
Crikey.
No.
What
It
has
was-
got into you? I'm well impressed, Carl. Well impressed.
I know. I was dead clever that day. I didn't get wet and I went on the right day.
It wasn't really your fault that it wasn't the right day the last time because it was changed at the last minute.
Oh, don't make excuses for him.
Hey, I have to play devil's advocate here. So when everybody is doing one thing, I have to say the other. It doesn't matter if I believe in it or not.
Right. Treble T or TTT Motorcycle Village at Sudbury. Saturday the 29th, so not this Saturday, following Saturday. From 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Celebrate birthday. They're gonna booking a band, barbecue, ice cream, teas and coffees, and hopefully some donuts, they said. So yes, there's quite a few going there. 74 going apparently, and 487 interested. So we'll see how many actually go there. But yeah, that's a great little shop. Like it. Just trying to see if I can find the postcode for the place. That'll help people
Right, Nita.
out, won't it?
Night, Nita.
Night, Nita.
Happy spring.
Right, yeah. The Treble T is at Brandon Lane, and the postcode is CO107HJ. And they're going to have a cracking band on there. I think it's the same one they had last year, and that was one of the first gigs or first ride outside properly went on with the Suffolk crew, because I've been with them now a year, and that was a good laugh. Really enjoyed it. Band are up on the garage roof playing, and they're a cracking band. Certainly worth a look.
So anybody who's local or wants to do a ride, please feel free to go down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. That'd be a good laugh. That'd be a good time. It's always good to get down there and see Ben as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some nice gear as well there. He's got a lovely GSXR I love at the moment there. a case of if only.
Well, we've all got if onlys.
Yeah, but mine's about 2 mile long.
Yeah, if
my
only got the
list.
pennies.
All my if onlys are older rather than newer. I mean, for me, that's an if only. A nice 2015
Nice.
R1M.
Very nice. I do like that. They are nice bikes, aren't they?
They are.
My if only's a Triumph. Is a new Triumph Rocket 3.
Blimey. Was that a 2.4 or 2.6, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah, something ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's only 20 grand.
Yeah, is that all? Very nice, though, but my God, that must weigh a freaking ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But the thing is, a new one handles, unlike the old one. No, it was good at going in straight lines. The new one handles.
Mm.
I mean, that
So
is.
that'd be your if only, would it?
Mm-hmm.
I'd struggle with what would be my if only, because I'd love a sports bike, I'd love a cruiser, I'd love another naked. I absolutely love naked bikes. I'd need a huge garage, quite frankly, and an awful lot of money.
Yeah. Morning, Kev. O2 Big Kev.
Morning, Kev.
Morning.
Morning, Kev.
He's all the way down there, for those who don't know, in the prison colonies. And no one of the if only electric bike. Well, I don't know the names of the electric bikes. Tough.
Yeah.
Who's worried?
G'day, Kev. Beautiful sound on the Rocket 3. Let's see if we can hear the sound of a Rocket 3.
Yeah, it's 2 fingers up to the environmentally friendly, isn't it? 2.3 litre.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to share.
Take your electric and shove it, yeah.
Yeah. I've got 2.3 litres throbbing between my thighs.
Moving it around in a car park.
That's quiet.
And getting it down and around these corners. It doesn't feel like too in your face. It's not aggressive with its performance and power. You don't.
Have we got anybody who's just riding it?
Craziness.
Yeah.
If you go into 44 Teeth channel, they did a review on it.
Walk you through.
Let's have a look. That's what's its channel? And it's Teeth, yeah. Yeah, there it is. What's his name?
Fagan.
No, his channel that he had before he did the 44 Teeth.
No, that's not Fagan. That's not bloody blah blah, was it? It was Thingy. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Not what you would call it, but thingy.
Yeah.
Him.
44 Teeth is Chris and Alistair, isn't it? Alistair Fagan.
Yeah.
And I can't remember Chris's surname.
Do you remember how long ago he did the review?
No, what do you want? Fucking price of eggs on it as well.
Yes, please.
Yeah, he wants to know which row it's on and which one along.
Yeah.
I think if I remember rightly, it was in Spain. But that's about as far as I can remember.
That's good. Can't you do a search?
Probably a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a launch one because Fagan did it.
Rocket 3. There we go.
I'll take some questions for the board now. Beryl on Instagram says, "Oh my God, this is naughty. Bloody hell. I've
He
got
likes it.
I was given it, I didn't choose it. I'd rather have the R. That's a bit more me. There's not a lot different. The GT's a bit heavier. Bloody hell, this thing she handles as well. Yeah,
so
off the
nice,
GT, it's a bit heavier. It's got a few more bits on it, fly screen, etc.
But I can't do too long because I'll get copyrights and stuff
Yeah, as
like
long
that.
as you're only 30-second slots, you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will remember his name eventually, but yeah, he was doing lots of. He had that very upmarket sounding voice, and he was doing lots of commuting. Baron von Grumble.
That's him. Yeah.
Not Grumble. Baron von. Was it Baron von? Yeah.
Yeah.
Grumble. He was
Yeah,
Baron von Grumble.
Baron von Grumble, yeah.
Yeah. That's who
Or
he
Baron
was.
von Ballbags, or no, whatever he called himself.
That was Chris, was it?
Yeah.
It's one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah, because Fagan used to do the racing, didn't he? Well, he still does.
British Superbike. Yeah, he did British Superbikes.
Yeah, and he's in the TT as well. Yeah, because I was trying to remember his name, but I met him at one of Spice's Sausage Fest. He turned up there.
Yeah, because if I do another share audio, you'll probably know this sound of this voice as soon as you hear him.
Well, looky. I'm alive. I haven't got coronavirus. Yeah, let me just move all this stuff out of the way. Well, I've locked in because this is a bit of a surprise visit because I've basically now got to the point of lockdown where those of you who live on your own and work on your own will know exactly what I'm talking about.
So yeah, that's Baron von Grumble, and his voice was definitely unique at the time.
Chris Edie's.
Anyway.
Yeah, because he used to work in London.
Yeah, he did.
I think you pronounce it Edie's, E-A-D-E-S, or Eads.
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
Sold.
Or AIDS, yeah.
Yeah. So Rocket 3, I hate to drop a Rocket 3, but try to pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
but you just don't. You don't do that, do you? You know, you don't drop it. It's simple.
Crikey, whoever drops the bike? My goodness.
Yeah.
What a thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had one yet. I tell a lie. I haven't dropped the Triumph. But all my other bikes I've dropped at some point, whether that be in the car park or while I'm riding or going over triple jumps.
He hasn't dropped the biggest, tallest bike he's had, but no, every other little bike he's had, he's dropped.
I tell you the worst one, and even now it makes me chuckle. I pulled up at a junction on an XJR 1300, and my foot slipped, and I caught the bike before it got even halfway down. But it was so bloody heavy, I just couldn't stop it. So it was like just a controlled put down. I had to get off to lift it back up. You know, sometimes when you put your feet down at the junctions, there's a bit of gravel and your foot just goes down 3 or 4 inches. Did one of them. I felt a right tit. I was only coming out my fucking drive.
I'll do it in front of all your neighbours.
Yeah.
Yeah, go and knock on the door and say, "Can someone nip out and help?"
See this little thing here?
Once I got off it, I picked it up, but yeah, no, not quite that bad.
See that thing there?
Nah.
See that little disc lock there with the little reminder chain that's coming up to tell you that it's still on?
That wasn't you, was it, Dave?
Yeah, nobody wants to relive that, do they?
No.
See the snow on the ground? Yeah, I'm an all-weather rider.
Stupid boy Pike.
I damaged my previous set. I just wanted to move it back just about a foot, just so I was working on it. I forgot the disc lock was on, and as I pulled it back like that, the disc lock come around and smacked into the underside of the mudguard. cracked it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nah.
My if only bike would be the Suzuki X7. Let's have a look. SUZ.
I've done that before. I've been holding my bike up and it started going over. And I'm trying to hold on to it. And it actually
It's
had
even
me
worse when it's going away from you.
Yeah,
If you're stood
I'm
at the
trying to
side
hold
and it's
on to
going
it,
away,
pull it
you end
back.
up surfing.
The handlebars. I ended up going catapulted over it. It cost me a brake lever and a foot peg, did that.
I think that
Yeah.
was the first 250 ever to reach a ton, wasn't it? The X7.
Something like that, yeah.
And yeah, in fairness, the X5, the 200, wasn't far behind it.
If I remember right,
Yeah.
it's the sporty version like this that he likes.
That's the stuff that Skeggy had, weren't it?
Yeah,
The Barry Sheen.
Barry Sheen look.
Oh, Suzuki
that?
GT2.
Heron Suzuki, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice bike. O2 says, I dropped my Triumph America while sitting on it. Ivan Biker has it in ours at the time. Was here in ours at the time. We never saw that because Wyvern never put any videos up. So
Blackmail time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kev, have you got? Was you vlogging at the time? Did you have your camera on at the time? Because we'd all love to see not only your Triumph America dropping, but you trying to pick it up as well.
Yeah, I saw some videos of that trip from the other Aussie bloggers, but
yeah,
Wyvern Biker, not a sausage.
Yeah, it's a shame because he's always good.
Mate of mine dropped his Triumph right outside the Ace Cafe. And it was a busy day.
Oh. I bet he was a little bit embarrassed then.
He said,
yeah, he banned anybody from showing the footage.
Yes,
but it still made it to YouTube. It wasn't me, I've got to add, it wasn't me.
So, Kev,
I wasn't even there.
If you've got a clip, Kev, please put it on a vlog. We would love to see it. We would not laugh at you at all. We promise. Look, see?
Yeah, I've got my fingers crossed, so I'm not promising.
You just have to share this stuff.
Yeah. Have you heard about all these closure orders at the Ace? Because the antisocial closure orders they keep on getting. Oh man,
Really?
Yeah, because so many idiots are doing wheelies and riding
It's
around
not just
like
the
loonies.
bikes, though, is it? It's the cars as well. I mean, you get them doing burnouts and drifting around the roundabouts and causing problems and that.
Yeah,
it's not really fair on Mark that owns the place.
No, he's trying to keep a business going and actually a meeting place for all these sort of niche things that a lot of places won't entertain. So then you get arseholes like that screwing up for everybody.
Unfortunately, what happens is whenever you get a group of people together, unless they are strong-minded, you're always going to get somebody wants to show off to everybody else. And then if you've got the larger the group you have, the more of them that start to do that. Oh, I can do a wheelie. Yeah. Oh, I can do one bigger. Oh, I can do one longer. I can do it on this point. I can do it with my foot hanging off. And then everything starts getting worse and worse and worse, and until you have an accident. Because somebody goes a little bit too far. Instead of just doing what us lot do, because we're all old now and past it, we just go down and have a chat.
Yeah, but it's not the youngsters. It's not just youngsters that do it.
So it's just there's always.
It's not just you.
It's not just youngsters. Some youngsters go out there just for the chat as well. Some old ones go out there and just wave their leg off at people and go, "Hey!" Did you, Gordon?
Wait for it. Is there a delay?
I didn't catch that.
There's a delay.
Yeah.
Some young ones down there, they go down there and they might just take the leg off and start waving it around and say, "Oi, what you do?" It don't matter. Here he goes.
Oh, here he goes. It's starting something now, though.
Yeah, that's something there. That's a threat.
Yeah.
He's going to hit me that when he sees me. Oh, actually, Kev put it in the video. I'll have to go and have a look at that one. Because some of those, most of those, I didn't, at the time, I didn't watch because I was waiting for Wyvern to do his. And I was going to watch them all together. So I only saw snippets of each individual's video. So I'm going to have to go back and watch that to look at the him dropping his bike. Whoops. Show-offs are the worst. Yes, I agree. Show-offs are the worst.
Yeah. And I promise I won't laugh at O2 Big Kev. I won't.
Jim, was that about 2 years ago? The Norton? Because I think I witnessed that as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's only about half an hour away from me. Half an hour, 40 minutes. Depends what I'm riding. Or what mood I'm in.
Tish poo. One should drive and ride sensibly at all times.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fine.
You should always ride to the road conditions. So if the road conditions are good, what's the matter with doing 100?
The bike was nowhere near flat out.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Actually, going from Reading to the H Cafe, you go out on the A4074, and the particular stretch of road is known locally as the 13 Bends of Death. There's so many cars and bikes. Yeah, it's dodgy bit of road. Lovely to ride on, but very easy to overcook it. Cars, bikes, lorries, they all end up in the trees.
Crikey. Well, that was designed well then, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a real windy road, but because it's an A road, it's got a national speed limit on it for most of it, and a lot of the bends you can't get around it at those speeds. They really need to pull the speed limit down just to make it in line with the road, and because there's no houses there, it's not. But I will tell you that'll be one of the first rides that the ZZR gets once I've given it a pre-check. 140 down the M4 bus lane.
Is there a bus lane on the M4, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The stupid thing is, it was put in by Reading buses for their
lane on the motorway
service. Yeah, for their service. It's for the last sort of 2 miles of the M4 as it gets into London. And they put it in for the service for the regular services that went in from Reading to London. And then they pulled the services, but they left the fucking bus lane there. Now, in answer to Ken's thing, no, it definitely wasn't 140 down the bus lane. A lot faster, but not the bus lane. And not on the M4. I pulled the videos down afterwards.
I'll tell you, if you're ever going a couple of miles an hour over the speed limit, I should say, even if you can't see your clocks, I always find the best thing to do is just to speed up or slow down the videos, because there's no way they can tell how fast anything was going if they don't know. They may know the frame rate of the camera, but because you've altered the speed in the video, they can't tell what it is.
They can only estimate it.
Yeah.
Unless you go over where a speed camera's lines are marked, nothing else like trees, lampposts, and stuff like that aren't accurate enough to work your speed out from.
But even that doesn't matter, because if you were looking at it and they know it's 60 frames a second and they know that they can tell what the speed you are. However, once you edit that in post, they can look at that, and I can make it go so that you're crossing each line every 4 seconds, or each line every 1/4 of a second. There's no way for them to know, because you've altered the time that it takes for the video to go. Because you can take any video and squeeze it up to time lapse or stretch it out to slow mo, and once you play with that time, it makes no difference. They can't tell at all what you're doing.
No.
Craig says, why do you need to slow down when the sign says roadworks ahead? If the roadworks ahead, then that's a problem.
What is the problem? I mean,
the reason why you slow down when there's roadworks ahead is because you might want to see Suffolk Andy. Because Suffolk Andy might be there with his little sign. You see, that's why you slow down.
Yeah, but the reason you slow down is because you've not got the road works ahead. It's not proper England. So you think, hold on, no, have we got an idiot here writing road signs just willy-nilly? And, or is there actually road works ahead?
No, the road works. It works.
Yeah, but if the road works ahead, it's fine. But road works ahead, it means, hold on a minute. No, is that somebody trying to tell me that the road works ahead, or are there road works ahead? I mean, it's things like that you got to think about.
It's amazing we get through life sometimes, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah. Carl, just let me say, think of tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes.
Well, you're quoting Boyzone now.
Well, I can go the other way if you like and say yesterday never comes, which was a BRMB little show that one of the guys used to do every week. Yesterday never comes.
Very true.
Yeah, because that's already done as well.
Deep and meaningful.
Yankee says,
I'm going to drink beer.
They are lovely to ride, Jim.
Jim knows the 13 bends.
Yeah.
It's a great bit of riding road.
Roadworks now 6 miles of cones. Workers tucked up in their bed. Most likely.
Bed,
Or they've all gone and buggered off, and they've got traffic lights left there. They're going to wait 3 days before they take them away. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to laugh. Tracy says. That's V4RR was about 2 years ago. I try to get down there when I can, and select
Scarlet.
Yeah. Enjoy the 13.
You let me know next time, Jim. I'll meet you there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a coffee and a breakfast.
You can both frolic gaily along the 13 bends.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they put 13 bends in it on purpose just to make sure it was unlucky?
Because actually more than 13.
Oh, so you're lying?
I'm not quite sure. I think it's 13 dangerous ones.
Oh.
There's probably about 30 bends along that section.
No, they're not bends. They're little kinks. They're twists. No, the others are the 13 of them are proper bends.
Some of them are bad. Some of them are quite bad. I know a friend of mine went through one. He was in an Arctic, and he went so far into the trees that it took 2 days to find the lorry. He was just reported missing, and he was in a bright red 40-foot trailer.
Right.
And he went that far in. Nobody knew he was in there because it kind of went down at the side of the road as well. But 2 days to find him.
O2 Big Kev says, have you ever ridden in the snow? Because it's snowing outside and I'm not going riding.
Yeah, I've ridden the ZZR out in the snow.
Yeah, I've ridden in the snow.
Yeah.
Motocross bikes round the roads in the snow. All good fun.
I tended to use my little 125 most of the time in the snow because that was my winter hack.
Yeah.
So it's nice and light. So if it fell over, like I'm off I go again.
My winter hack is a Suzuki Alto. It's got 4 wheels. but it's a bike in name. It's a Suzuki, so that's not too bad.
Well, that's all right. You got 2 bikes in one there.
Yeah, I used to have 2 bikes. I used to have my LCRD 350 power valve and my Yamaha XS 250 SE at the same time. And I remember one of the guys at work when I was on my LC. He says, "Do you know your road tax is out to date by 2 months?" I said, "No, it can't be because 2 months ago, I did it online." And I looked at it and I went, "It is." And I went home and looked at my records, and it was the other one that I did the tax on. I hadn't done it on this one. Whoops.
Yeah. I mean, the Alto's got almost a bike engine anyway. So it's about 988 cc, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a baby Gixxer.
Jim says, snow is easy. Freezing fog is the worst. Yeah. It's not nice having that much ice coming off your aerial on your car because of the freezing fog. Oh, yeah, talking about bikes, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm too old now to be thinking about horrible road conditions and snow and ice and not being able to pick that bike up when it falls over. No. When I was in the snow and ice and everything, I was on lighter bikes. I was on a Honda H100A, and you fall off that and you pick it up. You pick it up with one hand. It's like, I don't know, like 100 kilos wet through. It's just very easy. This bike here, when it drops, it gets right down flat. I can't get down to pick it up properly, even though I'm trying to pick it up the right way. I have to wait for somebody else to come and give me a hand. No, it's much easier to keep it upright and go to work in the car when I need to. Too old.
Fortunately, I haven't got a car license, so it was bike or train and bus for the poor people.
Yeah, because you got your old age pass now, haven't you?
Yeah, me older. I haven't actually applied for that. Thanks for reminding me.
My dad did. My dad did. The moment he was old enough, he says, the government's paying for it. It's free. I don't care. I've still got the car and I'm having my bus pass.
Yeah.
And he did. He got his bus pass. And he still went everywhere in the car.
Yeah. I've got to get my bus pass. I'm old, I've got my bus pass.
You're gonna become what we call them down here, a twirly, which is you get on the bus. You get on the bus and you go to the conductor at 2 minutes before you're supposed to. Am I too early? Because you're only allowed in at 9:30, not 9:28. Jim says, "Will do, Chris. Next time I am really seeing my girls. Can't wait to meet and ride over for the H and Big H, Berkeley and coffee." Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
You two will enjoy that.
Well, as far as bikes are concerned, I've come to a decision, and I'm not gonna fix Bandy myself. I'm gonna just flog it off the spares and the repairs, and get something different. And I'm in 2 minds of what to get because I'd like a cruiser. And I was thinking
Tell you
about
mine, it don't work. Spares or repairs.
Yeah, in other words, you don't really want it. Yeah.
I would suggest
I actually do
something. I would suggest keep something from her.
Oh, I already have.
Good.
I got a chrome grill on it, and I've taken that off. Or I didn't. My son did, because he says you've got to have a souvenir. So he took it off.
Yeah.
He said, "Can I go and clean it up for you?" And within about a half hour or so, I got a message saying, "Here, I've done it all for you already, and it's sitting on the table there." So I'm actually going to stick that. I'm going to stick that on the wall underneath here.
Yeah.
And
was it just too bad to repair? Is it?
no, you can repair it, but I just decided I don't want to go down that route. I think I'd rather just get rid and
get one that works.
Yeah, and just so I can just get out and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Lots of people will give you advice on what bike to get, but my advice is to ride many different types to find out what suits you the best.
My advice is buy one. Yeah. Buy a bike.
I'll tell you I don't know when it will happen, but whenever it does, it's definitely going to happen. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely not put off bikes, not in the slightest.
Nah, crashes never put me off bikes. Other people try to put me off bikes because I crashed, but no.
One thing I always tried to do was to, if I had a crash, was to get back on the same bike as soon as I could. Even if it didn't ride, I still got on the bike, because one of the fears you have is not being able to get back on the bike. You lose your confidence or whatever, and every time I was managed to get on the bike and ride it, and even if it was only just 20 feet down the road, that's enough to keep me going, and that's what I did.
Oh yeah, well I'm definitely going to get something. It's just I need to sort out a job and start saving, and once I get a little bit of cash behind me, I'll start properly looking. But I'll start looking. I've been looking already. I'm quite
as you do.
Say, yeah. Let's just have a look on eBay. Let's just have a look at the different local garages, see what they've got. And I've probably got a mile-long list, to be perfectly honest. Has anyone got an experience with these BN 1100s?
No.
Kawasaki, no?
Yeah, they're not, from what I've heard, they're nice.
Yeah, I've got a mate that's got one. He gets on a bit well with it.
Yeah, they're a bit underpowered for the size, apparently.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing that puts me off a cruiser, because you always think that they might just be that little bit underpowered.
Yeah, but they got a fair bit of torque to them. That's the main thing with a cruiser. You want the torque.
Yeah, I'm not worried about. Yeah, I don't care about top speed and stuff like that. I don't need something that can do 160 mile an hour. I don't care about that, because you can't realistically, officially do it, can you? Anyway, so
and it just needs to have enough. You're on a cruiser. You want to cruise everywhere. You don't want to be battering the wind off your face because you're going so fast. He's trying to pull your arms off. OTB says, has anyone changed their headlights from standard to LED? I have.
Yep.
I did. The one thing.
Every bike I've had.
One thing I remember I had to do was, once I changed it, I had to refocus my my headlight because it was showing up too high. I'm sure different bulbs will have different aspects and different changes, but that's what I had to do with mine.
That's the biggest problem with my Vulcan. The headlight is crap.
Well, I found that with my Bandit as well.
Tracy says, as long as you are comfortable with it, that's all that matters, Dubby.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so having a cruiser would be a good idea, I think, for you.
No, I've always fancied one, I must admit.
Yeah. You have to grow your hair long again, man.
If Dobby went for something like mine, if you went to drop it, all you got to do is stand up and you catch it between your legs.
Yeah.
The barge that's the other thing I like about them, is that the weight's all low, isn't it?
The barge boards at the side will stop it from turning.
Yeah.
A friend of the channel, a friend of this channel, by the way, and these hangouts, Darth Peachy, Chris, he's back on a bike.
Yay!
Excellent.
Yay.
Christ, what's he on?
I can't see it.
It
Was
doesn't
it a
actually
Vespa?
doesn't actually say. He's told that his CBR will be back into life very soon, but at the moment he's got this here and
Piaggio.
that. Yeah,
Looks like
and
a Piaggio scooter, don't it?
yeah,
Piaggio, doesn't it?
I said to
Looks
him,
like-
"Yeah, you've almost got real wheels now."
He's a good lad, is Chris. Like
yeah,
him.
he is. He is. So I wanted to say, good on you. Great to see you back on two wheels, and I hope you
Excellent.
get your CBR soon.
Yeah,
And I
must admit,
thought
I've not
just-
met him.
No, he's good. He's a good lad.
That's because he's in
Met him a few
Gibraltar.
years ago.
Yeah, I
Right,
wanted
I'm
to
going to
meet
love
him.
you and leave you guys.
Yep, we are
Good.
finishing at 11 anyway, but I know you got to go work. So thanks for coming
Yeah,
on, Chris.
I've got so much to get done, ready for tomorrow. But,
Yeah.
no, it's always good. And I'll catch
Yeah.
you all next week and probably chat during the week as well. So
Mhm.
have a good week, guys.
Should be
I'll see you
really
soon.
good to hang out next week.
Enjoy.
Thanks for coming.
See you
Yeah.
Enjoy
later.
your new bike, mate.
See you later, Chris.
Ta-ra. Yeah, let's just check up with these. Yeah, not easy to maintain a gear selector seals on them go, which is the engine out job Dobby. So
Yeah.
so the cruiser, if the gear seals go, engine out on that. But if you maintain it well and you have help, I'm sure you'll be able to do these things.
Yeah, well, it's just a thought, you know. I was just trying to think of the different things that are around. The trouble is there's so much bloody choice, isn't there? That's the thing. And there's so many styles. Look at the Vulcan SP. Yeah.
Best
Because
of both
isn't it?
worlds.
Yeah, it's the Vulcan S. Has that got a detuned? Is that the Ninja engine that they've got in there, but they just retuned it?
Yeah.
That is,
So,
isn't it? Yeah.
It's the EN650.
Yeah.
And it's different gearbox in it, basically.
Mm.
Got more torque. Yeah, that's this year's model. That's the old black one. But mine's green and white, man. That's man.
Mm. They're nice, aren't they?
That's it. Yeah, I tell you what, it ain't half got some torque. I had a new top on that last year in September, and I need a new rear tire again. I tell you what, it will shred that back tire.
Yeah.
In next to no time. Yeah, it's got that much torque.
Crikey. So that'll probably be a good one to go for then.
See, if you look at the headlight on that, it's like a teardrop shape. And it's absolute crap. When I bought the bike, I rode it home from the shop in the dark. And I was coming down by Mallory Park, and there's no street lights, no nothing. So I put the light on main beam, and it was like a frigging searchlight. It was pointed up in the sky.
Oh, wonderful.
But I'm on the Kawasaki Vulcan S Owners Club on Facebook. And a lot of guys are changing over from these H4 halogens to H4 LEDs with the main and eye beam. But then they're about 50 quid a bulb.
Blimey.
And
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
technically, they're illegal to use on the UK roads.
The H4 LEDs are, but ordinary LED bulbs aren't, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Because mine, when I put mine in, it was the day of the MOT, and the guy says, "Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I just need to trim it up." And just trimmed it up, and it was fine. But the H4, I think the more powerful ones, those are too powerful for British roads.
Yeah,
if I remember right. But I'm only guessing here, so you can't say because Dave says you can't have it. You can't have it. Like all rules, and they change. And just do your research before you get any. If you want to put them in yourself, and obviously for being down under in the prison colonies, you have to check to see if what your local laws are there.
With here we go, Dobby. A silly question by Dobby Time. With LEDs, if you do change them, especially if you've got an older bike, do you have to do anything to the electrics to cope with LED, or is it just literally a straight cross switch over the bulb type situation?
With mine, it was just a straight bulb swap. If you're doing indicators, however, that you have to have a resistor in line as well to slow it down, or you have a different timer relay for the indicators.
Now, I realised you had to resistors on the indicators because we did that on the front ones I put on, or Steve put on for me. We had to put those on. I just wondered if you had to put a resistor or put something in, along the lines of that for headlights or not.
No. The only reason why you need to do the resistor...
They tend to actually have that built in.
Oh, right, okay.
The only reason why you put the resistors in with the indicators is because the flasher unit requires a certain load going through it to be able to flash at the correct time. And that's why you can either buy a new flasher unit to put in, and that changes the effect, or you put a load across with the resistor, which increases the load going through the flasher unit, which allows it to flash at the correct speed for the UK roads. You're going to say something, Gordon?
A lot of folks that have changed the headlight bulbs on the Vulcan, there's two different sorts. There's one with a built-in heat sink that sits inside the headlight, and some of them have got the heat sink on the back with a fan motor on, because they can get quite hot, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine does have this like big vented piece of aluminium on the back of it.
Yeah, the heat sink, yeah. Yeah, Dobby. Go for the Yamaha XP 1900, Dobby.
Evening, Skeggy.
1900, bloody hell.
It's not the size of the engine, it's how fast you twist the grip.
Yeah, well, I know what I can be like.
Yeah, we're all the same. I laughed at the Bridge on Peaches page. Scooters are for men who want to ride a motorbike, but like to feel the wind in their vagina. Yeah, I wish Chris was on now. We'd be laughing at that.
Oh, brilliant.
Thanks, guys. I'm off for breakfast. Stay safe. Thanks for coming on, O2.
See
you next time.
O2.
Yeah, see you, mate.
Take care, my man.
We're going to see his... yeah, we're going to... Did he actually send a link to his crash or something?
No, he just said it was at the
when
end
he dropped
of his...
Oh, right.
No, he said it was at the end of his video when he was meeting everybody. So I'm going to have a look for that later, because he's got lots of videos, and I'd have to look through them. I can't remember what year it was, whether it was 2, 3, or 4 years ago, or what.
Yeah.
But it might be the one 2 years ago. It says meeting Captain Cranky, continuing my ride, or it could be one earlier than that, which was meeting the vloggers. But yeah, I'm going to find out later. Jim, HEED is legal in this country unless you have the self-leveling.
Yeah.
LED is legal if you have a clear front lens. So there you go. If you have patterned lens and don't protect the project the
you don't protect the correct
beam, hence legal. Beam. Yeah.
Yeah, you see so many.
Being patterned.
Yeah, you get blinded by so many people, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look.
You get blinded by.
Come on.
I was going to say you get blinded by so many people who have done the conversion without the self-leveling beam. They go over a bump and you just go, fucking snot. I can't see. But my eyes.
Yeah. Skeggy, I'm on till 11, Skeggy, because I got to be up at 4:30 in the morning. because I'm now back at work full time. But you're welcome to come on for the next 10 minutes if you want.
Yeah, come and say hello. We're missing your cuckoos, Cock.
Yeah, your cookies, well, your bongs.
My Vulcan, it's got a clear lens, and it's got a plate on the inside with like a deflector on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you have a look in the Kawasaki parts catalogue, if you're buying parts for your bike, right, it'll have a left hand or right hand headlight, and you go, and it's a deflector. It's inside the for UK roads and European roads, because of the beam on the opposite side.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
But
No,
unfortunately,
definitely have to look at those.
you switch mine on high beam and you become a searchlight. You're looking for Lancasters or
You're showing your age there.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I like about the sound of my bike when there's no baffle in the engine. It sounds like World War II bomber just going in as I'm traveling around. I travel everywhere. It's around 2.4 thousand revs in 5th gear, which is around 28, 29 miles an hour. But it's a sound that I'm going for. I'm not chopping up to 6th gear or down to 3rd or going fast anywhere. I just love tootling around at that lovely sound level.
Yeah, well, this is it. When I go up on Saturday, we're calling in at East Kirby on the way up to listen to the sound of 6 Merlins purring on Saturday.
Merlin engine's all porn, isn't it? It just is.
Yeah,
beautiful sound.
Yeah,
they're running the Lancaster and they're running the Mosquito up as well. So
yeah,
really. Oh wow.
Yeah, the sound of 6 Merlins. Oh, you can't hear it. I was at East Kirby 2014 when the Canadian Lancaster came over. And because I was at East Kirby, it was called the Three Lancs, and they had the Canadian one and the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight one overfly just so you got the sound of 3 Lancasters.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Stunning.
Come on, starting up the dude.
It's a lovely sounding engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat that, can you? You can't beat that. That is gorgeous.
Mr. Martin's got one like that on a trailer.
Yeah. The best time I've had with the Merlin engine was when they actually flew a Spitfire over download just before Iron Maiden came on.
Wow.
That was amazing, that was.
Yeah,
that
was the Rolls Royce one, and it crashed the week after.
Was it?
Yeah, he came in and landed at East Midlands Airport, and he came in a little bit tail high, and he clipped the prop on the runway, and he went down the runway.
Oh.
Wrote it off.
Yeah, just slightly. Crikey, because that would be expensive. You can't...
They wrote it off, so they were left without a Spitfire, so they ended up buying one of the Battle of Britain Memorial flights, Mark 19's photo spits.
Evening, Skeggy.
Hey, up we do. How you doodling?
Good evening, young man.
All right.
All right, Skeggs.
All right, buddy. I literally just got rid of my company, and I'm like, shit, I'm too late.
No. I've seen the pictures of you all sitting there all clucking. Like, coochie.
Hey, look. The thing is, it's really unusual for our lot to have any girls. Normally it's boys only. So I've got one granddaughter. and she's my little princess, and it's one of them things where it's like very rare for any of us to do. It's always boys all the way through the family. And then eventually, my second to the oldest boy has given us another granddaughter. So it's like, you know, because of lockdown, 9 weeks old, and I've only just seen her.
Oh, bless your heart.
She's going to get spoiled so much.
I'm not admitting to anything like that.
In other words, yes.
No comment.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
God. Good on you.
As long as everybody.
Jim says, evening, Skeggy.
As long as she doesn't get treated like the little princess.
Oh, no.
Ah, that annoys me, does that?
No, it's more of the, as our Lawrence found out, now she's nearly 18, she's one of these things where it's like, I don't give a shit who he is. He comes round here and I meet him before he thinks he can go out with my granddaughter. When I say it's acceptable, then he's acceptable. Until then, he's not your boyfriend.
God, you sound just like me and my daughters. They've been told.
It won't be a case of buying a pair of pink booties then. It'll be a pair of black Doc Martens.
Yeah.
No, if she gets older, if she wants a pink motorcycle, she can have one, but that's it.
Talking about motorcycles, are you having a meet for any of the people on the Sunday hangout ride outs? Are you meeting anybody locally before you come up?
I don't know. I don't think so. Most of the people that are going are meeting us there, most of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I'm in Louth.
In Louth? Oh,
yeah.
right.
Well, you know Roger's got the caravan in Skeggy. Well, his brother Kev, who I used to go to school with, lives in Louth, just down the road from the Creme. So we're coming up Saturday. We're going to East Kirby for the day, going round to Kev Saturday night and having a Chinese with him. Then the lads are riding home. I'm stopping at Kev's, crashing on the settee, and I'll be in Skeggy early Sunday morning. So if we meet up somewhere, I'll ride down to Boston with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say, as soon as I find out roughly what time they're on about getting to the sports bike shop, then obviously we'll try and make sure we arrive down there around about that time. And then, like I say, I mean, there's a couple more that's hopefully meeting us at the sports bike shop and riding onwards with us. But yeah, I mean, whatever's good. I mean, you've got my number anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, I should have it somewhere.
Yeah, it's not changed, mate. It's not. It's still the same. Yes.
But, yeah, well, what I'll do, because Kev's got a shop in Mablethorpe, see?
Right.
Not Mablethorpe. What's the next one down?
From Mablethorpe, Sutton-on-Sea.
No, next one.
Trustthorpe.
Jeez. You know where the boot is?
Where what?
Our boot tail is.
Chapel? I think you want to come down.
Chapel St Leonard's. He's got a shop in Chapel St Leonard's, see?
Right.
So,
yay!
What I'll do when they get up and they go to open the shop,
Night, Tracy. Bye, Trace. Thanks for coming. You'll be on Weggies next week.
Sorry I missed you all, by the way. So it's like unbelievably. My lad was over from Lincoln with granddaughter. They've just gone, so I've missed out on everything until I put that first comment up about the 1900.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't. I've not caught anything up until then.
That's all right. You haven't missed anything really.
Oh yeah. See, waffled on for just almost 2 hours about nothing.
Speaking of girls, Pete, happy birthday to your two cakes.
My two girls. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, Maz. Yeah, my girls were just turned 16. Yes, yes.
Oh, sweet, isn't it? They're nice then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like
Yeah.
to say when they get to that age, at least you can stop worrying about them, but you can't, mate.
No,
No.
I don't.
Sorry, you can't.
No.
Mine's in his 30s and I don't stop worrying.
No chance. I think the worry gets worse as well as each day goes past, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think in some respects. But yes, bless their blooming hearts, had a right old day today because of their results and stuff like that. So they did well. They
good
did
results.
well. Yeah, did very well. I'm very proud of my girls. They obviously get their intelligence from their dad. Not. But no, they did very well. I'm very proud of them.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't make jokes like that when I'm about to take a swig of beer.
I was going to mute that. After being told off for muting it last time, I'm not going to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody racket.
At least you wound it up this time.
Yes. I don't know.
Just want to say to everybody, thanks for everybody for coming. Unfortunately, I have got to be up at 4:30 and I've got to go to work. So everybody knows that if I wasn't, I would be on till when everybody decides to go. So thanks everybody for coming. Please, if you can make it, go to the Skeggy Run, the Crew Skeggy Run on Sunday. It's going to be a fantastic time. If you can't, I'm sure people will have some photos and stories to put up on Facebook. So, sorry?
I said, oh, they better have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
They better have.
Because I'm going to miss it, and I want to see everybody's fun and enjoyment they had.
Well, from what I understand, you're missing it. Dobby's missing it.
Yeah.
Chris is missing it, and Jim's gone to Turkey, so he's missing it. So, hey ho.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I did think about driving up, but I thought no. I'll wait till next year, and it's a bum because I was really looking forward to that. I was really looking forward to it. But Celebi, hopefully everyone will put loads. Yeah, hopefully everyone. I've asked people to put loads of pictures up and videos up so they can rub my nose in it. The fact they had fun and I didn't. I'd love to see them. It'll be good. I just hope you all have a really good time, and I hope everyone rides safe. Gets there and gets back in one bit. That's all that matters.
Just have to make sure Carl comes down and brings his drone with him.
Yeah. Thanks, Jim. We'll see you next week on the mountainside.
Night, Jim. Take care, mate.
Jim.
Yeah,
safe flight over.
Please do post videos, lads, so we can live vicariously through you all.
Through it all, yeah. Through you.
Lovely. Yeah, through you all, yeah. So thanks everybody for coming. It should be on Weggy's channel next week if all goes according to plan, because he's back off his 3 weeks of night shifts. Thanks for Skeggy for popping in for 5 minutes. Thanks, Gordon, for coming in right at the beginning, and Dobby and Carl, and we'll see you all next week. Everybody, ride safe, be careful, and do you all have any passing words and say good night?
No, just good night all. Let you go to Betty Bobo's, mate.
Thank you, Carl. Dobby?
Just take care, look after yourself, and have a bloody good time. Live each day as it's your last.
Gordon?
Take care and take it easy.
And Skeggy?
As for Sunday, be there or be square. On the other side of things, I have to pop on for 5 minutes. It's the only excuse to get a pint.
I wish I could make it longer, guys, but
no, it's understandable, Dave.
Yeah. Now back at full-time work at last.
Yeah,
so many people out there are losing their jobs, and yeah,
me included.
Yeah. But thanks for guys, and thanks for all the thousands of people that are watching us. 7 of them at the moment. And excuse me. We'll catch you all next week. Bye.
Night, folks. Bye.
Bye. Night.
Night, guys.